Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be showcasing Zeroaim external. If we just make it a little bit more bigger, external plus woofer plus blocker, and you'll be able to use this with multiplayer, zombies, Warzone, and all that. If you come over to my store, you can click the little arrow here. It will show you the menu, what it looks like. This is the most undetected cheat at this second. You know, like I've said in a couple of videos, you know, any menu that is external, it's going to be very undetectable. But there is externals that are very detectable. But Zeroaim is one of the most undetectable cheat at the moment. You know, a lot of people might think, oh well, you did say that security is very undetectable. Like, it was very undetectable, but obviously being them, they have cheats for a lot of games, and I don't really put so much effort into having, you know, one cheat, you know, like Black Ops 6 undetectable. So they don't really put all their effort into it. Bit of a shame. And yeah, even the the admins, they even say that, oh, it's undetected, but it really is detected. Just so you can just so they can get a buy. But yeah, I'll leave all that for another video, for another day. But yeah, pretty simple. What we got here is 1 day for 15, 1 week for 40, 1 month for $60, which is honestly cheap as chips. Being that you can actually destroy lobbies with this menu. You got preloads down here as well. But let's just not talk about it. Let's just get straight into it, shall we? All the options there as well. So let's go to my folder. Let's open it up. Simple as that. When you buy a key, if you do end up running into any issues, Discord stuff will help you out with getting your PC working. Simple as that. You got your key in there. Mine's already got in there. Just already going to preload the key. And wait for it to do its thing. It's going to disappear. It's going to come back. Done. Closing loader. And then there we go. We've got it reconnecting. It should say actually for you guys loading, because I actually use controller with it. So what I'm going to do now is load up Steam. If you are on Game Pass, it does work on Game Pass as well, or Battle.net, or I think Battle.eye. I mean, Battle.net, not Battle.eye. We'll load up the Steam. I'm going to be blurring out my names and stuff like that for reasons. Go no. Pretty stupid how that comes up all the time, but anyways. Loading up. Then what we can do from here is we can go over to, obviously we're going to be playing Warzone. Obviously I don't have these enabled, TMP and Secure Boot enabled. If you do actually have them enabled, it should still work with them on anyways, but you know, you shouldn't need to turn them on until Black Ops 7 comes out. Go on there, and we should get a bit of a beep, postpone beep, and boom, there we go, done. Easy as that, guys. So I'm not going to be playing any gameplay of it because of reasons. For the ones who got brains, you obviously understand why. So yeah, obviously straight off the bat here we've got aimbot tab, we've got all the aimbot options, visible target. You probably might want that on, because instead of like, you might end up aiming at everybody across the map and stuff like that. So, you know, just have a play around with that. I usually have it on, so you know, if the player is visible, it will actually lock on. But yeah, down here, ESP only, click one, press the button, and what it is going to do, it's going to preload obviously the ESP. If you want light settings, you can press that. As you can see, it did change. Semi-light, obviously you can see that changed there, and then rage, and boom, there you go. Obviously that's for rage. Obviously I've already got my preload there, so And you've got 5 profiles to actually save, which is absolutely awesome. Might just move that just there. So yeah, FOV. It's up to you how you want to use. I usually rock mine around about 300. You know, you don't want anything bigger than that. Well, I like it on 300, but yeah, around about 300 mark. Controller. So obviously we've got that enabled because I play on controller. Obviously if I turn my controller on, we should get that controller disconnected, and then I should be able to use the controller for the aimbot now. If you're doing it for the first time, you may need to connect that PS4 controller to be able to get it to work, or use DS4 software to fix the issue, because you will have a prompt saying unconnect any other controllers or something like that. But it's easy to fix. So obviously here we've got radar, custom, color, stuff like that. Players, obviously ESP and all like that. We've got the style, and obviously the colors. Items, if you don't want to just, you know, run around the map looking for things, you can have it to pop up with ESP, which is awesome. So obviously if you want to find cache, you obviously enable it up here, and then obviously enable it there, and then you'll see the cache around the map, which is pretty cool. Or it depends how far your range is. Profiles, so obviously I did talk about that. FPS, V-scan, I usually have this off. I usually do, because you don't really need V-scan anyways, it just ruins your FPS anyways. So yeah, anti-stream shot, or keep this disabled, so you won't be able to obviously stream with OBS and stuff like that until you turn this off, and then you can be able to stream and you can see all the menu in the ESP. So if you have it enabled and you go streaming, this is what streamers use. So if you got it enabled, you won't be able to see the ESP, which, you know, most streamers use. Not calling out all streamers, but yeah, this is what most streamers use. That's what they use to have all the lock-on aim and all that stuff. But honestly, guys, it's a beautiful menu. You know, it works good. It does the job. You know, insert, open and close, simple as that. You drag it around anywhere on your screen to where you want it, and stuff like that. Really, honestly, it's an awesome menu, guys. Have I been banned with it? No, I have not. Have I copped a shadow with it? No, I haven't. But again, like, if you're wanting to cheat games, don't make it look obvious, because you're more likely going to get reported and stuff like that. Just make, the more you make it look legit, you are legit. The more you make it look like you're cheating, you're cheating. That's how it goes. But I'm going to wrap it up right here, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully I can catch you in the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.